This episode of Powerful Pedal Pairings has been brought to you by Scattered Abroad Guitarworks. More on them later this episode. Hello YouTube, my name's Kendall, and welcome back to another edition of
Powerful Pedal Pairings.
We have the Fuzzy Fox Deluxe Fuzz and the Hungry Panda Treble Booster, both from Scattered Abroad Guitarworks. That track was a lot of fun. Safe to say I really enjoyed these two pedals, but real quick, let's take it back to when I first got them. Let's do an unboxing. So I have in here a box, and if my lovely assistant would hand me a knife. Thank you, lovely assistant. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what's inside here.
Don't cut yourself.
So on Powerful Pedal Pairings, I've mostly been featuring pedals from major manufacturers. This time around, I'm featuring two pedals from my buddy Rylan, who works at Scattered Abroad Guitarworks. In here I have this nice handwritten letter. That's what I like about small companies. They care about you, the consumer. Appreciate that, Rylan. So let's see this package with the orange one. I think this is the Fox. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is it. Would you look at that? He even signed his name here. Now that is nice. And this is the Hungry Panda. Oh, I like this. So I have two pedals, and this is a Powerful Pedal Pairings episode. I say we could record something. If you want to hear some sound demos of what these two sound like on their own, go follow me on social media. There it is. And like I said previously, these two pedals are from Scattered Abroad Guitarworks. Let me talk to you about them real quick. Scattered Abroad Guitarworks is the brainchild of one man out of South Wayne, Wisconsin. While the roots of one Rylan Morgan are based in buying and selling guitars, his latest passion is making pedals. Whether it's recreating your favorite pedal circuit, making an entirely new pedal circuit, or putting two circuits together, Rylan's got you covered. If you're into pedals, regardless of style, genre, or any other minutia, Scattered Abroad Guitarworks is for you. Feel free to check out his reverb shop or any of his social links, which are all in the description. Now, back to the show. Let's talk about what these pedals can do. So first we got the Fuzzy Fox Deluxe Fuzz. This is the two-knob fuzz, a volume here and a gain here. On low gain settings, it kind of reminds me of some sort of console preamp or something like that. But in high gain settings, it can get, like the name says, very fuzzy. As for the Panda, it's a treble booster, yes. Volume here, gain here. And I've found this one tends to behave a little more like an octave fuzz. If you start diamond the gain knob, it tends to spit a lot more, which I really like. So I know what you're thinking. How did I use this and this to get that clean tone? Well, it's not all that complicated. Guitar players since probably the 60s have been using their volume knobs to get a nice clean sound with their fuzzes. For the clean part, I used both my Telecasters, the Black Modern Player and the Stickercaster, on some sort of dual coil setting to achieve a nice chimey top end when you roll the volume back. They sound like this. yes, I know there's noise, get over it. But I really like this tone. I like it so much, I decided to noodle around a little bit more. I'm gonna take you step by step. I'm gonna play my black telly, I'm gonna play a chord, roll off the volume to about maybe 2 or 3, switch to the dual coil setting of the telly and strat pickups, start noodling around, and then halfway through I'll add some reverb and delay. All together, that sounds like this. So, this rhythm tone is raunchy, disgusting. It's downright gross even. In this case I had the pedals on the settings you're seeing on the screen, boosting the front end of my Katana Artist Mark I, which if you want to see it in action in a Sunday Shred video, go ahead and click the link in the upper right hand corner right now. But in isolation, the rhythm tone sounds like this. Now, let's talk solos. For the first solo, I used my main JV60 with about the settings you're seeing on the screen here on the pedals. So you can see I bumped up the gain a little bit to get a little more spittiness from the Panda as well as a little more girth from the Fox. That sounds like this. For the last solo, I decided to get a little odd. See, up until now, I've been running these pedals in series, but for this, I decided to run them in parallel. Let me explain what I mean by that. Here you can see I have these pedals connected in series. If you affect the settings on one, it'll affect the settings on the other. But if they're in parallel, turning up the settings on one will not affect the other. And I know what you're thinking. Kendall, what sort of studio wizardry did you do to achieve this? It's not studio wizardry. I'll talk about it in a future video. Pinky promise. But as far as that goes, the settings for the pedals are what you see on the screen here. This one was pretty hairy, so I decided to roll the volume back on my guitar just a little bit, which in this case was the blue JV60. That sounds like this. Admittedly, a fuzz and a treble boost would not be my first choices for a powerful pedal pairings episode, but this turned out really good. But now, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of these two pedals? And which two pedals should be next? Let me know all that and more in the comments down below. Once again, huge shout out to Skylar Brock Guitarworks. Check them out in the socials in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Kendall, you've been wonderful. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and as always, see you soon.